Hi everyone. I know I haven't recorded a video in such a long time. It's been busy with podcast. So today it's a very important topic that I want to talk about is messages. Messages that we received on LinkedIn. That is also a form of communication. It's a professional platform. So important for us to acknowledge the person who is messaging you. I started receiving messages after my podcast, almost 30 to 40 messages every day. I try to reply to every person, no matter how busy I am. And I'll tell you the reason why. 1 year back, if you would have asked me, I didn't even know how to use Instagram or LinkedIn or any other social media platform. When I was in college, I wanted to be a journalist. That's how I started doing podcasts and started taking as this as my hobby and started learning more about people uh, around the education community. Now, why I'm focusing on messages is because, especially on LinkedIn, now because I know how to use LinkedIn and Instagram, I'm still learning though. I know it takes a lot of courage to send a message to a stranger, whether to ask for a job, whether to discuss your issues, whether to relate to anything on social media. If someone thinks that, trusts you with that, even if you don't have answer to that question, please acknowledge. That's very important. And if you would have asked me 2 years back, I'm not this person. In this 2 years' time, I've met so many leaders, and the one thing that I've picked from each one of them is communication. No matter how busy they are, they reply to me in 15 minutes or in 20 minutes. And that's beautiful. I love it. Even if I'm struggling with anything or I'm not happy with something, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna come back later, or I'm gonna be, maybe I will talk about this later. But my leader said, no, you're feeling this way, let's talk about this right now. Or if I message to one of my leaders have done podcasts with or anything about it, oh my god, they're amazing in replying. All I'm saying is acknowledge the person. That's so important because I remember the time. It's almost five or six years back when I just started using LinkedIn. I didn't even know how to use it, and I was still trying to understand to create the account because I was looking for a job. And